Hello everyone, myself Kalyani Thore. Today I'm going to explain the topic Introduction to Data Mining and Machine Learning. Data mining is the process, it is a computational process of discovering patterns, trends, and information in large data sets. It is a crucial part of modern businesses and research, helping to make sense of the vast amount of data that are generated every day. It involves the method that in the intersection of machine learning, statistics, and database systems. This means it uses algorithm from these fields to process and analyze data, identifying patterns and relationships that can be used to make the prediction or information decision making. The goal of data mining is to make the goal of data mining is not just to extract data, but extract valuable information from it. It involves identifying pattern and trend in the data and can provide valuable insight for business and other organizations. Data mining process involves these four steps like collection of data, understanding, preparation, modeling, and evaluation. Machine learning. Machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence that focus on the use of data and algorithm to mimic the way humans learn, gradually improving its accuracy. It is about creating systems that can learn from experience. Machine learning involves the development of algorithms and statistical models that enable computers to perform tasks without being explicitly programmed to do so. Machine learning algorithm and model learn from data which may have which means they are improved their performance and learn over times as they are exposed to more data. Supervised learning involves training a model on the dataset where the correct answers and labels are known. This allows the model to learn a function that maps input to desired output. Unsupervised learning, on the other hand, involves training a model on the dataset where the correct answers are not known. The goal here is to find the structure in data like grouping or clustering of data points. Machine learning is used in a wide variety of applications, including image and speech recognition, natural language processing, and recommender systems. These applications range from voice assistants like Siri or Alexa to recommendation systems like those used by Netflix or Amazon. Next is clustering and classification. This is the difference uh, between clustering and classification. First, we'll see clustering. Clustering is an unsupervised learning method used in machine learning and data mining. It involves grouping a set of objects in such a way that objects in the same group are more similar to other than though those are in other groups. It is a way of grouping data point into different clusters consisting of similar data points. Clustering is used to find meaningful structure and underlying process, generative feature, and grouping in a set of examples. Clustering is very much important as it determines the intrinsic grouping among the unlabeled data present. Next point is classification. Classification algorithm is supervised learning technique that is used to identify the category of new observations on the basis of training data. In classification, a program learns from the given data set or observation and then classifies no observation into the number of classes or groups. Classes can be labeled as target or label or categories. Since the classification algorithm is supervised learning technique, hence it takes labeled input data, which means it contains input with the corresponding output. In classification algorithm, discrete output function is mapped to input variable. There are two types of classification: binary classification and multi-class classifier. binary classifier and multi-class classifier. Okay, the classification is the process of identifying or grouping object or ideas into predetermined categories. Next point is feature selection and dimensionality reduction. Feature selection is the process that chooses the subset of feature from the original feature so that the feature space is optimally reduced according to the certain criteria. It's a critical step in the feature construction process. There are three general classes of feature selection: filter method, wrapper method, and embedded method. The role of feature selection in machine learning is to reduce the dimensionality of feature space, speed up the learning algorithm, improve the productive accuracy of classification algorithm, and improve the comprehensibility of the learning result. Feature selection algorithm are instance based approach and non deterministic approach, and the other is exhaustive complex approach. Hence, feature selection is one of the important steps while building machine learning model. Its goal is to find the best possible set of feature for building machine learning model. Next point is dimensionality reduction. Dimensionality reduction is the process of reducing the number of features in the dataset while retaining as much information as possible. This can be done for a variety of reasons, such as to reduce the complexity of model or improve the performance of learning algorithm, or to make it easier for to visualize the data. There are several techniques of dimensional reduction, including principal component analysis, singular value decomposition, and linear discriminant analysis. Dimensionality reduction is technique used to reduce the number of features in the dataset while retaining as much as important information is possible. So it helps to mitigate these problems by reducing the complexity of the model. Next point is CNN, that is convolutional neural network. Graph convolutional neural network of our genes has been developed. CNG encodes the spatial information as graph and combines it with expression data using supervised learning. CNN have been used to extract information from various data sets of different dimensions. This approach has led to accurate interpretation in several subfields of biological research, like pharmacogenomics, addressing issues previously faced by other computational methods. CNN have already provided valuable insight into biological data transformation. Due to the rise of interest in precision and personalized medicine, in this review, we have provided a brief overview of possibilities of implementing CNN as a effective tool for analyzing one-dimensional biological data such as nucleotides and protein sequence, as well as small molecular data. That's all for today. Thank you so much.